Hello, it's Jeanette with Geomazing Paper Crafts. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm back with another video tutorial, and in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how I put together this card. I know that it's very subtle, the colors. That is the Seaside Spray on the background, but this is vellum. I have embossed vellum, and I'm using the suite products from the suite called Sand and Sea, and that comes with all kinds of beautiful things that you can decorate with. And this is now they come in 12 by 12 sheets, and I cut mine down to 6 by 6 just for storage sake. But look at this beautiful paper, all these gorgeous seashells, and on the back we've got a lot of lovely background designs, which is what I'm using for the background on this card here. And it also comes, that suite will also come with the embossing folder, and that's what I did with this. I embossed it before I die cut it with this embossing folder called Seashells 3D Embossing Folder. And also I die cut with the Seaside Seashell dies. And it also, of course, comes with a stamp set. This is the Friends Are Like Seashell stamp set. And the Opal Round gems, these really pretty pearl dots. You get some pearlescent specialty paper and stickers. Oh my goodness. This is just chock full of fun things to do. So I have this card here that I came up with. And if you would like to see how I did this beautiful card with all that texture, and look at, I even decorated the inside too. With a stamp set and the stickers. So if you want to see how I put this together, just keep watching. So the first thing that I am going to do is I'm going to take my piece of vellum, and now this piece of vellum measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So basically it's just 1/4 of the 8 1/2 by 11 sheet of vellum. And I'm going to bring in the embossing folder. This is called the Sand and, let me see what this is called. Seashells 3D Embossing Folder. That's what this is called. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to put this in here as straight as I can. I am going to be die cutting this, so I'm trying to get it right in the center and even on all sides. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to emboss it, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what I've come up with when I emboss the vellum. Isn't that beautiful? I really like that. So what I'm going to do next is die cut with the die, which is called Seaside Seashells dies. And I'm going to take this die and I'm going to place it right here. Make sure that it's all straight. I'll put a piece of tape on it and take this to the die cutting machine. And what I will get when I do that is this here. I've already done the die cutting on that. So I'm just going to put this away and die cut that one later for my next card if I make one. And we'll put this back in here. Okay, now that I have this, we'll work on our card. Now I have a card base here that measures 11 inches by 4 1/4, and I have scored this at 5 1/2. Okay, and I also have a piece of the pearlescent, it's this pearlescent specialty paper that I am going to be adhering over this piece. I want to make sure that this is folded correctly. I see that I have not folded this right. So we are going to straighten that out with our bone folder. Okay, and now we're going to place this piece of pearlescent specialty paper like this. And then this is the piece of designer series paper that I have chosen, which I am also going to be placing right here. Now this piece measures 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. This pearlescent piece measures 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. So it's going to go like this, and then like this, and then we're going to add this on top, like that. And I don't know if you'll be able to see the vellum on here and how pretty that looks, but it's just going to look gorgeous. So I'm going to go ahead and use some Tombow Mono multi-purpose liquid glue. So this is what we're going to have, like right here. Okay, now I am going to be making a label for this, and it's going to go right in the center of everything, but I still need to kind of tack these things down. Oops, this didn't come out. So what I'm going to do is just use a few glue dots to tack it down. Let me bring in my take your pick tool. So right in the center, I'm going to put a glue dot right here. And I'm going to try to center this piece up and down like that. It can go just a little bit further down. Yeah, like that. Okay. Now see how these pieces are sticking up right here? I'm just going to place glue dots here and there underneath. You can wad up your glue dot if you want to. And what I'll do is wherever there's a glue dot, I'll put a pearl so that it hides the glue dot. So I want a glue dot right here. Okay. And I want a glue dot right about here. Let's see. And we'll put one right there. Okay, we might need one up here also. I'm going to stick one right about there. Okay, so now that's all stuck down. Okay, it's very light on the camera, I understand. But let's work on the label that's going to go in the front. And for that, I'm going to bring out a piece of Seaside spray. And we are going to be doing some embossing on here. I want to heat emboss with white. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to de-stickify or de-static this paper or this cardstock. And I'm going to bring out my Versamark. I'm going to be bringing out the stamp that says, from the Friends Are Like Seashells. Friends are like seashells. You collect them along the way. So I am just going to make sure I ink this up really good. And it really doesn't matter where I put this on here because I'm going to be either die cutting or I will be punching. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to put this right here. And then I'm going to bring out a piece of paper. And I'm going to be pouring some white embossing powder on here. And then I'm going to bring in my heat gun. Okay, you see that? Isn't that pretty? Oh, I like that. So I was thinking of maybe using my Label Me Lovely punch for this. Let's see how that's going to look before I punch it out. I like the scallops on this punch. The paper's a little bit warped, so okay. Ooh, I think I do like that. So I am going to just go ahead and find the center the best I can for punching this. There we go. All right, that was the Label Me Lovely punch. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this on dimensionals and stick that right here. Let me bring out my dimensional glue here. adhesive. We'll put 4, one on the sides and top and bottom. And I'm going to try to find the center here and press that down, but I am not done yet. What I want to do is put some beautiful little pearls on here. These are actually called the Opal Rounds, and I'm going to grab, let me see, I think I'm going to fold it just in case. I don't want to take that dome off of there. I like to fold the acetate on here. And I think I'm going to put one right there. Okay. And I'll put one on the other side, on the bottom side here. Right here. Just give it a little bit more sparkle. And then I'm going to put a few little small ones here and there, just to hide all those little glue dots that I have here and there. So I have a glue dot up here. I have... That one doesn't need it too bad, but I'll put one right there. Let's see, where else can I put these little ones? I just want some of the little ones. I'll put that one right there. And let's see, where can I put another one? Maybe right here, or maybe it doesn't need to have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I think we're going to stop right there. Okay, that is very, very subtle and pretty. So let's work on the inside of the card. What I have for the inside is a piece of basic white cardstock, and I'm going to be adhering it in here. But before I do, I want to stamp a sentiment on here. Now this piece measures 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So I'm going to pull this out. And let's stamp this with our Seaside Spray ink. And I'm going to stamp that right in the center. And on the inside, it's going to say, "You are amazing." And completely, you are unique and completely amazing. Okay, I'm going to just try to make it straight in the middle, if I can. I don't know. If I can't do it, I'll put a label over it, but we're going to do this again. Let's see if these stickers will come off easy. No, they won't, so I'll just have to use 2 new stickers. I just got my ink all in my hands or whatever. I forget how I did that. I absolutely don't know how I did that. Maybe if I look on camera. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp a couple of these, stamp one and stamp off. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and stamp the "You are unique and completely amazing." Okay. Hopefully that'll be straight and in the middle. Okay, it's a little better. And then we'll put our seashells on here. I just wasted 2 seashells, but that's okay. I want it to be nice and pretty on the inside of the card. And so we'll put one of these here and one of these there. And let's bring that card back in. And we're going to use some Tombow Mono multi-purpose glue. Somehow this got on. I don't know how that happened. It is so crazy, isn't it? Crazy. We are going to just go ahead and put glue all over here. Yeah, if I could take those stickers off, I would have taken them off and reused them, but it's okay. And we're going to make sure that this has like a 1/16 of an inch border all the way around. Try to get it as even as you can. There we go. Okay, and here's my card. Isn't it beautiful? It's very subtle. I really like the lightness of this blue, but when you can see the dimension with that vellum die cut, and it's embossed, so there's a lot of texture to this. Oops, this piece doesn't belong there. Okay, so I hope that you like this card. I hope that I've taught you something. I hope that you try this, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you need any of the tools and supplies, they will be listed in the description of the video, or you can go to my website at www.geamazingpapercrafts.stampinup.net. I hope I can be your demonstrator if you don't already have one. So once again, I'm Jeanette with Geamazing Paper Crafts, and you make it a great day. Bye-bye.